we'll take a look at it then, and that's what we are going to have a hearing on. Right, item 7, review revised Chapter 8 Transportation Comprehensive Plan. That's
Do we need to make a motion and make a public hearing?
Well, it kind of looked like it was on the, unfinished business March 10 special, so it looks like it's in there. It's in there.
We usually discuss at that time.
Yeah.
So the next item is the draft changes to Chapter 8 Transportation Plan. And it's a little bit more rough than the natural environment, but it has the gist of the changes. Our city engineer, Jim Morgan's been going through the plan. Again, it'll be set up so that all policies will be set up underneath subject types, so similar to what we already have in the natural environment. But the main thing that we have in here is that all the policies will have a discussion statement to provide the public the reason why we're having this policy and some methods on how to implement the policy. So that'll be within the plan. And again, whatever's underlined or struck out or the changes, there are some areas that have been highlighted by city engineer that are in yellow that we have to take another look at in discussion and see how we're going to deal with that. Do they have the same one here?
I think so.
Okay. I just took all the comments out of mine, so you should have to I don't like.
I think you sent the PDF, and that's what blasted out before I left on Friday.
Yeah. So it's the same thing. There'll be new figures, but the main thing that you have in this document is in terms of information for the streets for concurrency requirements. Those tables have been changed, new traffic counts have been made, and so they'll be in a new document. And those will go out to 2035, the traffic counts. As part of the Growth Management Act, we have to keep this section updated so that we stay eligible for transportation road grants. So this element needs to be constantly updated to meet the requirements of the Growth Management Act.
I don't know when to speak, but the original transportation plan in the 2004 update was created by an agency, and a lot of the information was based on 2003 and earlier information. And this has had a couple of minor updates since, but we were looking at projections to 2010, and of course we're way beyond that. So James had some work to do to come up with projections that are more current.
And use that, and they've been doing actual current traffic counts on the main streets to find out what those counts are. Now, part of it is that you're looking at the concurrency requirements, what we call the level of service for the streets. And I think on Stewart's, they have our level of the current level of service, and we also have our level of service for streets. We're looking at level of service D, and that's just one short of long delays for our streets. So anything higher than level service D gets too expensive to finance. Because the one thing is, by the Growth Management Act, the level of service, you have to maintain that level of service. If you can't maintain that level of service, then you can't allow new development. So there's cities, like our city, we can operate level service to D and still have the finance and provide the improvements that are needed to keep that level of service.
How many levels of service are there? I guess they're A, B, C, D.
To F.
F, okay.
Yeah.
It's like school.
And there are some cities that their street system is so gridlocked, their level of service that they adopt is F.
And so Stewart Road is D currently?
Stewart, well,
is that what you were talking about earlier?
Yeah, I think it's
page 24. They have the existing roadway level of service. It has been updated.
So, let's see, where is it?
D.
He said D. Got a level of service D.
Yeah.
Yep.
East of Valentine Ave.
Mm-hmm.
an F west.
West of SR 167.
So what's that mean? That's for funding purposes, right? You gotta maintain an F in order
Well,
to
that's
get-
that's our level of service peak direction, that's our current. We're looking at level of service B for Stewart. And and the thing is that part of the improvements that you'll have to Stewart is also, eventually the state will provide lighting at that intersection at the off-ramp. And that's one reason why it's level of service F, is that off-ramp coming off of the southbound off-ramp off 167 there. So once Stewart Street gets fixed, the state is looking at putting lights there so that turning movement there, so it's not backing up onto the freeway, so it'll make that intersection run a little bit smoother and can meet our level of service speed.
On the very next page, I guess it would be, well, it's the map on the back of page 24 there. Those intersections that are circled in red, what's that all about? Those very back of the, what we were just looking at.
Back of page 24, those are the points that they're referring to.
Yeah, those are unfortunately, this map isn't complete.
Sure.
What he's planning to do is show the intersection, and then this is your current traffic count. He'll provide a symbol to relate to the table in the
all right, to
document.
the table, all right. I see.
So that you can look at if it's, say, uses symbol 1, 2, 3, 4, you can go to the table and see what 1, 2, 3, 4, and see those counts. Unfortunately, he just didn't have enough time to get that done. We only have one person who's doing our mapping right at the moment, and he's here half-time. So again, in terms of this chapter, take a look at the changes that are in here and put together your comments on it, and then if there's areas of the chapter you all agree on, we won't be discussing them unless there's some public comment, and we'll just go through the portions of the chapter where you have some questions or comments, and we'll discuss those. So you do have a reading assignment.
Yeah, we're a little bit.
Jack, would you like me to work with the copy you're working with? You think it would be more legible for them? It picks up more pages.
If you like a copy in this format, I took all the comments out because this makes it more readable. So we can, and I have an electronic file of this, so we can PDF it and send it over to you.
The emails were all over this one.
For me, it's not necessary for me, this is.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
It actually gives us a place to footnote.
There you go.
There you go.
Put down
I did it on purpose.
Says it will save the trees, you know.
Just tell the map guy to change the green colors on the back of 24. Or is it, no, I'm sorry, it's on the map, it's the back of 19. There's a map there that shows our arterials and all that. You got major arterials and collectors are both green. I can't really even tell the difference in the two greens between Ellington
That's a good point.
and Chicago. Makes it look like First Avenue is a major arterial, or I think it's probably a collector.
Yeah, we'll make sure
Yeah,
that.
that's a good point.
You should just maybe use a different color besides another green.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, so that's a very good
But it's a
suggestion.
good suggestion,
You know,
because
a lot of people are blue-green colorblind, so it
Mm.
needs to be.
we want to make it as readable as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Then people can come with their own markers and show you where all the traffic's going by their house.
I wish we could get involved with the 56th Street and 55th Place, the Snake Hill, I wish, I know it's not.
King County.
Yeah, I know, it's King County.
Well, if you notice that I put a policy in there regarding Volcanic evacuation,
Yeah.
natural environment.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it calls out using both those streets as an
Yeah.
evacuation route, and it's not much of a whole card, but our comp plan and our policies, you need to keep those maintained so we can
That's
use them.
excellent.
Because
Yeah.
quite frankly, for us here, to try to get over Jovita or Puget Canyon, it's just not gonna work there.
Right.
And
No,
Jovita might be
right.
clogged up on its own.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we noticed, I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll be.
You're gonna be in your car and I'm gonna be going.
We'll be scrambling.
Yeah.
A few years back, Jovita was out for 2 to 3 months. What are you gonna do then? What are we gonna do?
Right.
Well,
We're done.
you have other choice, it's, Third Avenue, was it southwest, you go up the hill a little bit before you hit the
Yeah.
water. As long as you get out of the way of the Lahar coming down,
Yeah.
and hopefully that won't be anywhere near our lifetimes
Yeah,
or our
yeah.
kids or anybody else.
Hopefully.
It's a very bad day.
But if I see Rainier starting to act up, I'm gonna bring all my stuff up to Wayne's place.
Yeah,
and store
There you
it.
go. There you go.
You can pitch a tent on my place. Okay, so, what's the timeline on this? Are we gonna, is this gonna be incorporated in that March 10 meeting also, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, any more discussion on this? All right,